Ryan, thanks for joining us today. 4-1 right now after the win against Colorado State. And I'm looking at your numbers, Ryan, and the one stat that just seems to really stand out to me from a year ago, last year completing under 52% of your passes, this year almost 64% of your passes. It looks like, Ryan, you're getting more and more comfortable with this offense.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Being in this offense longer, being out there taking live reps, being out there in game time obviously makes it more comfortable. But I think the main thing that has increased, my completion percentage and ultimately the success is, the guys around me, the O-line protecting me, the receivers and tight ends and running backs running great routes. And you can see if you put in the vicinity of them, they got great hands. They're going to make the catch for me. So I just got to do my part and, get in the hands of the playmakers.
Also, all week long, you're practicing against one of the best defenses in the nation. I mean, they've been lights out on game day, but you have to prepare for all of these games against them. How much does that buoy your success going against a team as dominant on that side of the ball every day?
Oh, it definitely makes us so much better on the offensive side. We've been going against these guys since spring football back in, January, February, March, and, now coming into the season, playing against a great rush defense, as you guys said, a great pass defense in its own right. So going against them every day is only making us better, and we're trying to make them as good as they can be too. And you see their success, and now offensively, if we can pick up the slack in some sense, and kind of do what they're doing on the defensive side, we can be a really dangerous team.
Ryan Agnew joining us on the Cannons. Rocky Long, your head coach, said Wyoming is the most complete team that you guys have played this year. When you watch them on film, what sticks out about their defense?
Their defense is very sound, very technical. They have a great coaching staff in what they do, and they've taught it really well, and their players have responded really well. And they run really hard to the football. They don't bust many assignments. They play with great energy. They tackle really well. So they're going to, give us all we can handle, and we got to prepare, immensely for them, because this is probably one of the best defenses we'll see all season.
I'm looking right now, just San Diego State is 8th in the nation in scoring defense. How much does that mean to you, Ryan, as a leader of the offense, when the defense is getting the job done?
When you see the defense play as well as they do, you kind of have the mentality, if they're balling, then we have to do our part, and that is, don't turn the ball over, keep the ball as long as we can, tire their defense out, keep their offense off the field, keep our defense healthy, and score touchdowns in the red zone. If we score touchdowns, have long drives, don't turn the football over, our defense is, obviously, like you said, 8th scoring defense in the country. That's a perfect recipe for a win if we can do that.
Weber State's a win. UCLA is a win. New Mexico State's a win. You have that one loss right now, Utah State, a win against Colorado State. When I was playing, even sometimes in victories, I labored during games individually. Was it the Utah State game, or was there another game where you felt like, oh man, this is just a toughie that we're dealing with here, and individually you felt like it was a struggle to get through it?
Every single game in college football now is a struggle to get through it. There's not any team on our schedule that we're gonna cakewalk through, and you can see that so far. The talent across the NCAA is getting the gap is closing every single year. So if you're not preparing the right way and you don't go with the right mentality, it's going to be a struggle week in and week out. And even if you do have great preparation and you play a perfect game, the other team still prepares. They still have just as good as players as we do. And, ultimately most college games are now coming down to, 3 or 4 big plays. And, you just have to make those 3 or 4 big plays if you want to get the win.
Ryan, what's it mean for this offense getting Juwan Washington back? He had 22 carries Saturday. You found him on a touchdown reception as well. What kind of impact does he have for your team?
Oh, massive impact. Jay Wash is a dog. He's one of our guys we've had, ever since I came into the program. And he's been an electric player. He's got high energy on the sidelines. And so getting him involved, seeing him run, seeing him catch a touchdown pass, it's only going to make us more dynamic. And when you can bring a guy of that caliber back, it only helps this team. And so, I'm happy to have 2-9 right next to me again. And, also lucky to have Isaac Lassard back at fullback. And so them two coming back last week was really awesome to see them out there. And you could see, we had more success than we normally did in the past with them too.
We had Luke on yesterday, Luke Barku, who had those 3 interceptions
Unreal.
on 3 consecutive defensive plays. I mean, was anyone? I mean, they still don't know, Ryan, whether or not this has actually ever been done before. We've seen guys like get 3 interceptions on consecutive series, but 3 consecutive defensive plays. What was the sideline buzzing about what he was doing out there?
If that has been done before, it was probably on Madden or a video game. I don't know if it's been done in real life. Honestly, on the sideline, his first interception, great play. And his second one, I was like, dang, I can't believe I threw at him again. And the third one was just like, you're just asking for it at that point. If you're going to throw 3 in a row, like, you kind of deserve to have those all 3 picked off. And Barku is a great player. He's a guy in practice I got to, keep my eye on. And I'm not going to throw 3 balls like that at him in practice because I've seen what he's done.
I was just going to follow up. Honestly, if you've thrown consecutive interceptions in one guy's direction,
Go the other way.
are you going to go the other way on the 3rd throw, Ryan?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going on there the 3rd throw. I probably wouldn't even be going there the 2nd throw, in my opinion. That's just me, though. I don't want to throw back-to-back interceptions unless back-to-back.
No, it was insane. I remember saying on the call, I was like, we're seeing history here. There's no way this has happened before. Unbelievable night for you guys.
Yeah,
a big win.
If it's happened before, I promise you, it's either a long, long time ago or it was on a video game.
I'm with you. Big win over Colorado State. The Rams on the road. They come home. Sdsu Stadium. Ryan Agnew, starting quarterback for the Aztecs, joining us. Big one against Wyoming. 4-1 football team coming in here. The Rocky Long's talking about this team. And by the way, tickets still available. GoAztecs.com. Rocky Long's talking about this game like this is it, right? This is for all of all the marbles. Is that the feeling? Is that the tone as you guys are going through your weekly preparation heading into this one?
Yeah, this is definitely a game that we need to put all our eggs in one basket with this one. It's a conference opponent. It's a great opponent. Plays tough defense. They run the football. They have a tough, hard-nosed mentality just like we do. And, this is the next game against a great conference opponent. So, yeah, it's, we put everything we have into this one because, the way we want to control the season is it's a 1-week season. And this is our one game this week, so we put everything we have into it. And so, yeah, it's kind of end-all, be-all because this is all we're thinking about at the moment.
Aztec starting quarterback Ryan Agnew against San Diego State, Wyoming, Saturday at 7:30. Ryan, we appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend, and we look forward to doing it again soon.
All right. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, there he is, Ryan Agnew, playing great football.